You know, it's interesting, guys, because 2 p.m. was the magic hour in China when the stock market rescue suddenly switched on. A late-day rally driven by government feverishly buying shares, trying to prop up this market. And so you have to wonder, is there a collapse of the Chinese market coming? Is there a collapse of China coming? And my next guest wrote a book called that. I got to bring in Gordon Chang, who was nodding his head during the interview with Ralph Peters. You've been saying this for a long time, beating the drum for a long time about this, Gordon. We always thought we couldn't trust China. What they are doing, though, on a purely criminal basis, taking these executives, these hedge fund managers, they're disappearing.
Yes, they are.
We can't find them. There's 200
are.
hedge fund people that we can't find. What is going on over there?
Well, basically, Beijing has made a decision that it is going to prop up the markets, and it's going to do anything to make sure it gets that way. Now, the thing is, they can keep stock market prices relatively high, but the point is they no longer have functioning stock markets. So, for instance, they no longer have IPOs, so the more productive businesses in China cannot get capital. And they're going to do this not only to the stock markets, but also to the currency markets and everything else. And it's basically going to scare everybody away from China because all of these hedge fund peoples, all of these journalists, they're going to leave.
Same question to you that I asked to Ralph Peters. What can we do? We're married. I mean, this is our economies are so intertwined. My God, how much debt of ours do they still continue to own? Yet they're flooding their markets artificially.
Yes, but they need us a lot more than we need them. That's
Really?
in general, but especially now, as Ralph Peters said, they're weak. They need the U.S. export market really critically. And also, if we raise interest rates next month, this is going to create a gusher of cash coming across the Pacific. It's going to probably fatally wound China because they're already bleeding $20 billion a day in defending their currency. This is going to make it so much worse.
You go to China, you're there all the time. Talk to me about how much of China is a communist country, how much of China is a capitalist country. Can you give me a percentage split on this?
Well, they say that somewhere about 50% of the economy is private. Some people even say more. It's a little bit difficult because you have mixed ownership, but essentially you do have a very vibrant private sector, especially in internet. You know, the Alibabas of the world, JD.com, very good companies. But unfortunately, they're in a system where Beijing does dictate results. They have large state enterprises. And Xi Jinping, the president of China, is now amalgamating already gargantuan state businesses back into monopolies. This is going back to Mao's time.
Well, he's coming to the United States, and some are calling for that visit to be canceled. I don't think it happens, but he is going to be visiting our country very soon. Gordon Chang, again, you've been a big voice on this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.